This is Get Real with Bob and Stacy, the show that helps you learn about the mortgage and real estate markets. Get the inside scoop from their expert list of guests and have some fun along the way. Now, here's Bob Gallagher and Stacy Alcorn.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to Get Real with Bob and Stacy. We've got a great show planned for you today. We've got a very special guest on the phone with us, Sheri McNally, author and nutritionist. Thanks for joining us on the show, Sheri.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I want to share a little background about Sheri. Sheri is a 20-year veteran in the health industry as a nutritionist, weight loss coach, fitness trainer, corporate wellness consultant, and author of The Happiness Factor, the breakthrough program that unlocks the secret to permanent weight loss and a happier life. She has combined her background in nutrition, fitness, stress management with positive psychology to create a weight loss system that addresses the total health of body and mind. So first of all, Sheri, what inspired you to write your book, The Happiness Factor?
Well, I had been working with, like I said, over 20 years in the health industry, and I have worked with pretty much every population you can imagine as far as women, men, children, and what I found over the years is that I had been looking for so many years for the answer to permanent weight loss. I really wanted to help people not to lose weight just, I found that people were losing weight going through dieting and exercise programs over and over again and never achieving permanent results. And I'm like, there's got to be an answer to this. So I searched and searched and came up with the program that I did called the Happiness Factor. Weight loss system, and I'm pretty excited about it, and it's kind of a very unique approach to weight loss.
Yeah, so basically your book does not focus on diet and exercise. So what are the weight loss solutions that you focus on in the book?
Now, and I will say you've really got my attention now.
I know. Bob just perked up.
Yeah.
Well, the Happiness Factor is a comprehensive weight loss system that empowers your mindset first. So you can become an emotional match to your weight loss vision. Addressing your emotional well-being will help you to figure out the underlying reasons for weight gain in the first place.
All right, this is interesting. So what do you think is the biggest mistake people make when they begin any type of weight loss program?
Many dieters believe the first step to weight loss is to cut calories or to begin an exercise program. The typical approach, and over and over again I've seen this, is to jump into the latest diet fad, whether it's low carb or high protein or gluten-free. The statistics, though, now reveal that the diet industry has a 90% failure rate.
Wow.
Also, did you know that Americans diet on average 4 to 5 times a year? And this is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results, which is actually, I think, the definition of insanity. So that, I think, is kind of the biggest mistake people are making when they begin a weight loss program.
So basically what you're saying is that anytime we are overweight, it is tied somehow to emotions that we're going through?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh, I would agree 100% on that.
So this is interesting because it's not even addressing like what you're putting into your mouth necessarily. It's totally addressing what's going on in your head. So what is unique about the Happiness Factor that makes it different from other weight loss books out there?
After working with hundreds of weight loss clients, mostly women, I found that dieting makes most people feel bad. I've also discovered that most women are looking for relief from the weight loss struggle. One woman in one of my corporate wellness groups said that she had dieted her whole life, and she was at her wit's end with trying to lose weight. And I've heard the same story from so many women. It's like there's a recording in your head playing the same message. I've gained and lost the same weight over and over. I've tried every diet out there, but I keep putting the weight back on. I'm constantly on a diet. This is exhausting. Then they do it again. They go on another diet. They think this time will be different, but it's not. And the Happiness Factor provides the tools to help you feel good about losing weight and, more importantly, how to create a more joyful life, which is really what it's all about.
Wow. So is the Happiness Factor a scientifically supported program?
Yes, absolutely. As a nutritionist, science has always been the foundation for all my programs. The concepts introduced in the Happiness Factor weight loss system are all supported by recent scientific research into weight loss, nutrition, stress management, and believe it or not, happiness.
So from your years of experience as a nutritionist, what do you think are the difficulties faced when somebody's trying to lose weight, and how does your book help make it easier for them?
For years, I coached weight loss clients using the typical diet and exercise approach. Plus, I also included stress management as well. I had a big background in that area. I realized that most clients did not really know the underlying reason why they wanted to lose weight. When I asked, I usually got the standard response, like to feel better or to look better. But for most people, that was just scratching the surface of why they wanted to lose weight. What I've learned and now totally believe is that weight loss is more of an emotional issue than a diet and an exercise issue. And I saw the proof over and over that diet and exercise will only get you so far towards your weight loss goals. I also realized that my clients needed, more importantly, to learn to develop the skills to manage and ultimately improve how they feel about themselves. And my book provides simple tools that are easy to integrate into daily life that can help most people to get into the proper mindset for long-term weight loss. So until there's a mindset change, most people will find it difficult to succeed at long-term weight loss.
So do you give skills? Because I know we were talking before the show, and Bob disclosed to you that I have a drinking and chocolate problem.
I didn't phrase it exactly that way.
So I do drink and eat chocolate, and now that you bring it up and talking like about this program, it seems like I probably have an emotional problem that I'm drinking and eating chocolate. So is it like tools to handle like the moment, like because it's certain days that I need chocolate or a drink, and other days I could go like weeks without needing chocolate or a drink.
Right. It's very interesting you're bringing this up, because this is the very thing that I address with people. And what you're looking for, this is my research has shown that you're looking for a change in how you feel. And a lot of times chocolate and wine can help that, can really improve that feeling.
Now I want wine and chocolate.
Without having to go through too much effort.
Right. So find other ways to be happy instead of eating your way to happiness, I guess.
Do you think you could achieve happiness wineless and chocolateless?
Yes. But, it's not that wine and chocolate is bad either.
Right.
You can include that in your life, but you want to make sure that you're not depending upon it to create a feeling, a feeling that's going to basically make you feel better.
Right. So don't use it as a stress reliever.
Right.
Exactly.
So aside from weight loss, what other benefits can a person gain by following the tips, tools, and techniques in your book?
Well, although the skills that I teach in the book are focused on losing weight, these tips, tools, and techniques can be used virtually for any area of self-improvement, including health, career, relationships, or finances. For example, in one chapter, I introduce a tool called the emotional rating scale. Like I mentioned earlier, most dieters are looking for relief from the weight loss struggle. They want to feel good right now in the present moment, not after they lose 20 pounds. Feeling good about yourself should not be conditional on how much weight you lose. And the emotional rating scale helps you determine how you feel in this moment using a 1 to 10 scale, where 1 is depressed and 10 is joy. So there's no right or wrong here. Only you know how you truly feel. So you can rate yourself and however feels right to you. So when you feel sad or frustrated, you may rate yourself a 2 or a 3. And the goal is to increase your rating even from like a 3 to a 4, which will help you to feel a sense of relief. And I really believe we have the power to control our emotions with practice. And I have several methods for improving emotional rating. How is this going to help you to lose weight? since weight loss is an emotional journey, the first step is to be able to intentionally improve how you feel.
And it's really interesting what you're talking about, because what you're seeing is where weight loss is always focused on a future date. At that time, I'll be happy when I lose 20 pounds. It seems like your book is more focused on, let's figure out how we can get you happy today, because if you're emotionally happy, the weight is probably just going to fall off.
Yeah, you're right on.
So is the program suitable for just about anyone?
Well, I just want to clarify what the program is not.
Okay, yes.
It's not a replacement for going to a doctor or a mental health professional.
Yep.
But I believe the program can help anyone who wants a new way to approach weight loss and who's open to self-improvement using simple tools and techniques.
Okay. And for our listeners that are out there and they're struggling to lose weight, do you have any recommendations or advice that they could take with them today to make life easier today?
Well, what I'd like to say to them is you have the ability right now to live at your ideal weight. You just need to learn the skills to access this ability. And this may seem frustrating if you've tried every diet plan out there. I believe that you lose weight from the inside out, meaning change your inside or your mindset first, and then results will follow on the outside. Trying to lose weight using the typical diet and exercise approach may work for a little while, but statistics have shown 90% of dieters regain the weight. When you go on a diet plan without changing your mindset, it's like trying to drive a car without gas. When you improve your mindset, you're providing the fuel to lose weight permanently.
Wow. And I just want to point out again that you've been in the health industry for 20 years. So were you working with people as a nutritionist and weight loss coach when you started to notice that really it came down to people just weren't happy with themselves and that there was a different way to fix it?
Yeah, well, I would find when I'm working with people, and like I said, over the 20 years, I've probably worked with every population out there, mostly women, and what I found is that they just couldn't, no matter what they did, they may get results for a little while. It was just the same pattern over and over. I would see people getting results, and then after a while, I would basically lose them. There was an underlying reason why I couldn't get them to a point where they would learn. Basically, I want to help them, and they would they would have the tools for the rest of their lives that could help them to lose the weight without having to resort to just the typical diet and exercise approach.
All right, I'm picking up a copy of this book, Bob, because I think it applies to other things beyond weight loss, I bet, as well.
I think so, yeah.
Like
I'm going to get a copy of it myself.
Sales goals, I think it can be applied to business.
Yeah, everything starts upstairs.
Yeah, if you can get yourself to a mentally happy place, it seems like everything in life falls into place.
Right, I agree.
So where can people find the Happiness Factor?
Well, they can head on over to SheriMcNally.com, which is SheriMcNally.com, to learn more about the Happiness Factor weight loss system, which includes the Happiness Factor ebook plus 5 additional ebooks, and those are Tips to Fast Track Your Weight Loss, 101 Thoughts You Should Be Thinking, Meal Planning Made Simple, The Ultimate Grocery Guide, and the Happy and Healthy Recipe Guide. And while they're there, they can grab a free ebook on why 90% of diets fail and how you can break free from outdated weight loss tactics. If you go to SheriMcNally.com/blog, you can check out my weekly blog where I reveal tips and techniques on how to improve your mindset to help you to lose weight, but more importantly, to have a more joyful life. You can follow me on Facebook at the Happiness Factor book page. Twitter, I'm at Sheri McNally. And I'm also on LinkedIn at Sheri McNally.
Okay, one more question for you before we wrap up. It seems like even when we're dealing with emotions, basically dealing with anything in life, the easiest way, or in order to get the results we want, sometimes it's easier to have accountability. Do you do weight loss coaching, or what do you tell people to do in order to have accountability in place for their weight loss?
I think having the best way to have accountability is to, first of all, I have in the book ways to create a vision for what it is you want. And one of the first things I teach people is how to create a very powerful vision. And I think it's really, and then sharing your vision. There's studies out there, believe it or not, that are saying now you don't really want to share your goals with people. You want to focus more on creating your own vision of what it is you want. I think it's great to have a friend or a family member on board with you and helping you, but your greatest strength really is going to come your desire to make changes in your life are going to come within. They're not really going to come as much from somebody else. So what I really teach people is how to focus on your own, how to figure out what your desires are, and then how to create a vision for that desire. And that becomes the biggest, I think, motivator, because I really help people to feel inspired. When they're inspired, then they'll have a natural motivation.
Awesome stuff. So anybody listening, we are talking to Sheri McNally. Make sure that you check out her website. Sounds like there's tons of free tools available, free ebooks as to why 90% of diets fail and how you can break free from outdated weight loss tactics. You can find Sheri at Sheri, Sheri, McNally, McNally.com, or visit her on Facebook or Twitter at SheriMcNally.com. Thank you for joining us today, Sheri.
I want to thank you so much for having me on the show, and I wish everyone out there the best of health.
Thanks, Sheri. We got to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more Get Real after these messages.